Hello, welcome back to the James Ramblin' Reviews. I am actually just really surprised with how I feel about this movie because welcome back to the James Ramblin' Reviews for yet another episode. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing for you War of the Worlds, the 2025 movie. And so I'll give you a bit of context, but I'll also give you a rating out of 10 for the movie because I think it actually deserves that type of thing. Because I actually did enjoy this movie, and I will get into all of that obviously just in just a bit. But so the reason why I decided to watch this movie was because, it's one of those movies where you see these critical reviews and you're like, I don't really know if that's true. You see these reviews online, you're like, don't know how true that can be because you've not seen the movie for yourself, you don't know how to feel about it, and so you can't just immediately assume, oh, this movie's bad because people on the internet said so. So that's what drew me to watch the movie, and also I am a fan of Ice Cube, so it's kind of interested to see, okay, how can Ice Cube pull off an acting performance like this? How can it all go down? And so there definitely is all of that. And so what you also need to know is that this is not the first time the War of the Worlds has actually been an adaptation. You obviously had another movie from 2005 or whatever, and you've also got the original novel which was in the 1800s, so it's not the most original kind of idea for this type of thing, but there is all of that. And also what you need to know is the movie's on for about an hour and a half, and I'm not going to spoil the entire movie because I think you should go out there and you should go figure out for yourself whether or not you think it's worth watching it or whatever. And so there definitely is all of that. And so what the movie is about, it's Ice Cube, and he's on a computer. He's actually the guy who's trying to figure out what the government is up to because there's an alien invasion in this city in America sort of thing. And so that's kind of what the movie is about. And so you go through this whole movie where Ice Cube, it's actually filmed on a laptop, where Ice Cube, he logs into the computer, and then he's on a FaceTime call, he's on a Zoom call, he's on a Microsoft Teams call. So it's kind of filmed like that, like people are on their phones, or they're through a computer, or people send each other videos, send each other text messages, it's kind of set on that kind of way. It's set all in that way, and it's filmed that certain way of how you would film that type of thing. And you know what I'm talking about if you see a preview trailer of it or a clip of the movie. This is exactly the style and the kind of gimmick that the movie has. And I actually enjoyed this movie. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first started watching the movie, it was a bit weird the first 10-15 minutes. Don't know where this is going. This is a bit weird. I kind of adjusted the fact that this is just filmed on a screen like this. And so I ended up coming out of the other side of the tunnel with this movie, and I actually really do enjoy the film because it's entertaining, there's a few laughs to be had, and it's one of these films where if you can just turn your brain off and not, overthink and hyperventilate about, oh, the movie does this silly thing, if you can just have a fun time with a movie and just take it for what it's actually worth, this is actually a fun, entertaining movie. And I think Ice Cube is just hilarious in this movie. There's some things in this movie he just does that, you wouldn't want someone to do in the real world, where he just does these silly things and he reacts to these things. There could be a bomb going off in the city, and he's like, oh my god, it just happened, and it's that kind of silly thing, and I just had a fun time with that. And there is a few times where the movie references Amazon Prime. One of the characters is literally an Amazon delivery driver, and you can just tell it's kind of on the nose. Yeah, I see what you're doing here, Amazon, trying to promote this movie so everybody and their mother can watch it because you made the film, you put this on your platform and stuff like that. And so there is all of that. And so what I will say is, for a joke, this movie is a 10 out of 10. One of the best films of the year, Oscar-worthy performances, cinematography that will blow your mind, a laugh-out-loud comedy of the year. I'm just joking, but I would actually give this movie about a 7 out of 10. It's above average. It's actually a fun movie that I just realised, I'm playing along with how silly this movie is, and I'm enjoying it. And I know there's not a lot of people who actually think this way, because they just think that the people online that say things about a movie is absolutely real and true, well, you should go out there and you should watch this movie for yourself, because like I just said, right, I came out the other side of this movie not knowing what to expect, and I actually enjoyed the film. So yeah, that's my review of War of the Worlds, the 2025 edition of this type of franchise. So yeah, stay tuned for more reviews like this one. I'll see you for another review in the James Ramblin' Reviews. Bye.